There was one which you shared with me recently, which covered, IPO boom in India,
Yeah.
where India has had the maximum IPOs
Right.
globally, right?
Right.
And that was, even though I am in public markets, that number, when you read,
True.
it does stand out because you've seen the evolution of the IPO market from not to having too many IPOs to now being a leader in
Right.
terms of IPOs. So how are you thinking about this IPO opportunity? Because I know a lot of family offices are very excited about investing in unlisted pre-IPO, which is where you've launched a private equity fund as well. So I'm sure you're able to tap into some of the momentum.
Right.
But
Right.
what are you seeing in the space broadly?
So see, every opportunity also brings with it things which you have to be careful about. So yes, you are right. I think a lot of IPOs are coming. On the positive side, it is great because if companies are able to raise capital, the growth rates will be faster. We always have this view that India grows because of entrepreneurs. And I think these IPOs are encouraging entrepreneurs to grow faster, and it aids in the economy growing and the general well-being because there's so much of employment also which gets added. I think on the flip side, IPOs are being priced beyond perfection. So, we have been very, very careful as far as IPO investments are concerned. I think a lot of good companies, but valuations are like beyond
They are
comprehension.
very steep, I would say.
Yeah. So, one advice would be that just because there's an IPO and there's a gray market premium wherever it comes from, just don't dive into it. We have seen that, majority of IPOs end up below their IPO price in 1-2 years, and we saw that in January and February when the markets corrected. These were the stocks which fell the most. At the same time, I think India is a developing economy, growing economy, new sectors, new entrepreneurs are coming, and to tap them early, obviously IPO is a great medium. So there are huge opportunities also, but one has to be very careful, do your due diligence better, because in IPO you don't have a history. See, in the listed space, every company has a history. So you can deep dive 5, 10, 15, 20 years, what has happened in terms of numbers, how they've behaved when the market is good, how they've behaved when the market is not good. But in IPOs, you don't have anything, and no one reads the RHP. That 400, 500 page document has so much data. But I can tell you with a lot of confidence that 99.99% of the investors, including the largest of institutional investors, don't even go through it.
Yeah.
So it's all about what the management comes and guides you, and you are willing to give the benefit of doubt. So we have been very, very careful on the IPOs, and I would urge that everyone else also be quite careful. At the same time, as I said, there will be opportunities of new businesses, some very good entrepreneurs who you would be able to tap at an early stage.